To each and everyone, good morning. Today, I'm going to discuss and explain about Chapter 6, Lesson 3, Water Weathering and Erosion. By the way, my name is Mr. Monarchy M. de la Luna, Science Teacher of Alnur International School. Before we start our discussion, let us know first the objectives of the lesson. First, to understand the vocabulary or words to know in this topic, we have landform, weathering, erosion. Second, to know the different landforms that we have in the crust of the earth. And last, to differentiate chemical weathering to physical weathering. Now, let us recall the Earth's crust. If you still remember, my dear students, you can definitely identify the different layers of the Earth. We have the inner core, the outer core, the mantle, and of course, the crust. When we say crust, it is the outermost layer of the Earth. The crust of the Earth is composed of a great variety of igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rock. Like what I've said, one of the objectives of the lesson is to understand the vocabulary or words to know in this topic. We have landform, weathering, and of course, erosion. Now, let us proceed with the first one, which is the landform. When we say landform, it is a natural land feature on Earth's surface. Landforms can be different sizes and shapes. I'm going to show you pictures of different landforms that we can find in the Earth's surface. We have mountain, volcano, valley, plain, canyon, island, and many more. The second vocabulary word that we should know is weathering. When we say weathering, it is a process of rocks in Earth's crust is slowly being broken into smaller pieces. We have two types of weathering. We have here the first one, chemical weathering, and the physical weathering. Let us know more about the types of weathering. The first one is chemical weathering. When we say chemical weathering or during chemical weathering, chemicals cause rocks to change into different materials and break down. For example, rainwater mixes with carbon dioxide in the air to form a weak acid. When it rains, the acid combines with the rock material to form a new chemical. Gradually, the new chemical breaks down the rock. The second one is physical weathering. When we say physical weathering or in physical weathering, rocks are broken into smaller pieces of the same kind of rock. Water is one cause of physical weathering. Ice can also cause physical weathering, and temperature changes to a rock surface that may also cause weathering. When a rock surface gets hotter, it expands and grows larger. When it gets colder, the surface contracts or gets smaller. Some scientists think that many temperature changes can weaken the surface of rock. And the last vocabulary word that we should know is erosion. When we say erosion, it is a process of carrying away feathered bits of rocks. Look at the picture carefully. You can see a red arrow. A red arrow pinpointing a stone or a very strong stone house. But all of a sudden in the second picture, you will see it was destroyed. This is before and after. So when we talk about erosion, always remember, it is a process of carrying away withered bits of rocks. If we're going to look these pictures carefully, we can definitely identify the different factors that causes erosion. We have the water, the wind, ice, and temperature. And now let us know what is deposition. When we say deposition, it is the geological process in which sediments, soil, and rocks are added to landform or landmass. It is also the laying down of pieces of rock. We have here the sand dunes and delta. For additional information of Chapter 6, Lesson 3, Water Weathering and Erosion, you can check the link below so that you will know more about weathering and erosion. I hope that you've learned something about Chapter 6, Lesson 3, Water Weathering and Erosion. For any question or questions about the topic, you are very much welcome to send message to WhatsApp, Schoology, or to your Pearson account. And speaking of questions, I prepared some questions that will help you to understand and to boost your critical thinking. Please answer the following questions. Kindly get your science notebook and please write the correct answer. The first question, what is a landform? Second, what are the types of weathering? Third, how you can compare or differentiate chemical weathering to physical weathering. And last, what's the difference between erosion to deposition? Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you've learned something. Again, thank you and goodbye.